Good morning. I'm Christopher D. Greif, as president of ADA Accessibility Transportation Group president. First of all, as we have heard for the last almost going to be soon 24 hours, I have a statement to make for every elected official and every advocate. We need to advocate for the future accessibility. And the reason why is why we're stopping congestion pricing when it's helping Access-a-Ride customers who uses it, who uses day hab program vans, who uses other parts of transportation, the express bus, the local buses, the subway. Why are we stopping? Why is everything a game to every elected officials? It doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican. Why are we stopping congestion pricing? For the last 6 years, as you see here, and I have said this in Albany and anywhere else, we have gotten updated new trains, updated our getting more accessible stations, updating our making our stations fully accessible from braille to lower sign, bigger signages, special devices to make sure that people know where to go in the middle of the platform, how to exit, or to find out the buses. We have seen statements from the MTA president and MTA chair and statement from Kathy, and I understand why they're upset. No elected official came to them and talked to them. Instead, just criticizing. We're doing this criticizing going since 19 in the 90s, which we're not moving forward. We're going backwards. This is not the way. And I say this, our goals and missions are still the same, but elected officials and press, we need this funding to make bigger elevators, wider ramps, update our boarding signages, updating those special button the boarding assistants. Those assistants helps the railroads to encourage a customer who is disabled, a senior, and let's not forget veterans and baby strollers that need it. I am urging this. This helps the railroads, but I'm urging every elected official, let's sit down and talk. But talk is always a waste of them. They just like to have fun. This is not a game. We're human beings. We have a disability. I have a disability. Everyone I know has a disability. How we're supposed to use the trains and buses if we don't have proper funding? And yes, how we're supposed to watch the MTA if nothing is going to get done if we don't advocate for this. Look what all the lists I have put out. You want the seniors and disabled people to come out, not stay at home. That's not the way we do that. And I don't agree with every politician saying, oh, it's a money fiesta. How do you know what is the fiesta? People have not attended MTA board meetings. The main thing is the future of accessibility rides with us. The accessibility is making sure that we advocate for more stations to be fully accessible from a ramp to an elevator. Either way, we need to do that. We have been working with every politician, but I don't like what the lies they do. They don't even communicate with the advocates with disability. They just want to listen to people who are not telling the truth. I'm telling you the guys the truth. I have attended the board meetings, how to work with them, how to work with not just MTA, but working with your local communities. If we want more stations, we got to do it now. Support letters are one. Reminding our elected officials, it's not just an elevator we need. We need to make sure the whole station is fully accessible. And this is not just because it's city and state, but Feds has got to understand that accessibility anywhere you go in the United States, we need to make sure a train, a bus, a version of their Able ride, which is called Access-a-Ride in other states. They might call them Able. Here in New York, we're Access-a-Ride. But we need to make sure that people have the safety of transportation where they want to go. They're the ones pay, but we're not, we're getting punished. So I urge every advocate from now until this stops once and for all. Please remind your elected officials it has nothing just to do with congestion pricing. It has to do with accessibility. That funding, that not just funding, but the vehicles will have to go through to each borough, from Brooklyn to Staten Island to Manhattan to Queens or the Bronx. They use the Access-a-Ride. See what they feel. When there was no congestion pricing, it was harder to get through with traffic. You have cars like to stop at bus stops. You have vehicles blocking there. When is it going to stop? When are we going to work together? People attend the community boards, people attend the community councils, the civic. They even try to attend to the elected officials. They said, oh, we'll do something about it. Do it now. Let's get it done. You made a promise to advocate, represent us in Albany, City Hall, and Washington. I'm urging every elected official, please think before you jump. I'm asking you, as an advocate for disability, fight for our accessibility, because you're not just doing for one disability, you're doing it over 1 trillion more than you realize in your area. We're not just talking about disabilities, seniors as well, and the future children who are babies who got to get on the train, the bus, how they're supposed to go up and down the stairs. So that means we're going back to the 80s when they all have to lift it up. I'm sorry, it's wrong. We need the accessible stations. We need to make sure everything is fully updated. And I hope that everyone hears this loud and clear. You might not agree with me, but I'm going to say this: the future accessibility rise with us. And I will say that every time. I'm Christopher D. Greif, the president of ADA Accessibility Transportation Group, advocate for disability for over 31 years. As you see here, everything we've been advocating for the last years already are getting done, slowly, but getting done. This is not the old MTA. This is the new MTA, and they hear you. But if you're going to talk about the past, you're not getting over it. Let's move forward. Let's get it done the right way, the smart way, and the common sense way. We ask for this funding, and promises are not made. Thank you.